Hello, my name is Crystal Chigbu and I'm your Hope Catalyst. Today I'm going to be talking about humor and grief. And if you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please make sure you click on the subscribe button and don't forget to turn on the notification button. And particularly if this video comes across to you as something that is very helpful, make sure that you do share with friends so that they can also get access to the same information that you have. When you think of humor, when you think of laughter, or when you think of that state of mood, which is basically the definition of humor, what happens to you basically is you think of happy things happening, you think of things that, make you ecstatic and that leads to you responding with either smiles or with laughter. And so when you think of grief, you don't think smiles, you don't think laughter, you don't think joy as it were. And so pretty much what I am about to share with you is the essence of something that can lift up your spirit and do make you feel better. When you think of the other words that you can use for humor, it is fun, it is I wouldn't say really laughter, but it's something that has to do with joy. And pretty much it is triggered by something that makes you happy. And so when you're going through loss, the natural tendency of what you tend to do is be sad, is be gloomy, is not want to laugh. And so pretty much when we say we want to bring in the laugh therapy to help you deal with your grief, the question is, if I'm going through something that so much makes me unhappy, how do I then laugh? How do I then be happy through it? Or how do I actually get to the point where I can say that I am grieving, but I'm yet in a state of joy? So what I'm going to be sharing with you is what humor does to us, is how humor helps us to feel better even when we are in pain. One of the key things that humor does for you is humor helps you to relax. You will agree with me, if you're going through a state of loss or grieving, you are agitated, you are unhappy, and so your nerves are kind of like, tensed, and that's one of the reasons that you probably do cry when you remember the pain of what you are going through. But what humor does for you is it introduces endorphins to your system, and you actually do feel lighter and better and calmer and more relaxed. So what humor does for you is it helps you to get to the point where you can laugh. The second thing that humor does for you really is it helps you to boost your morale, increases that thing that just helps you feel better. And I would say the feel better hormone, because when you think about grief and loss, it makes you feel low, so you don't even want to feel better. You just sometimes want to be continuously sad, and that's what that pain does, because when you think of the loss, you're just so sad. And humor helps to boost your morale and helps you feel better. So what are some of the things that you can do to help increase your humor level, or help you increase your mood and help you feel better? I would say number one would be comedy. And so when you think of comedy, jokes and all of that, what it does is it does help you feel better, and it creates that atmosphere where you literally I won't say forget, about the loss you're going through, but it actually just helps you, feel good and feel better. You are able to concentrate on the jokes that you're hearing at the time, and then it helps you feel better. The second thing on how to boost your morale will be to spend time with loved ones and people that really do care about you. One of the things that happens when you're going through loss and grieving is there's a sense to want to isolate yourself and feel like, I want to spend some time with myself to just deal with what I am going through. But really, isolation does not help. when you're going through grief. You need people around you. You need people to give you comfort. And so one of the things that happen when your loved ones and people that care about you hang around you during a time of grief is they're able to draw out laughter and joy from you because of the experiences of the things that they know have really worked for you before. So you want to make sure that you're not isolating yourself and you're spending time with people that really do care about you, so that way you can actually feel better. And again, those hormones that I've talked about from time to time, which is endorphins, are released, and it does make you feel better. The third thing that I am going to say about grief and humor, which I practice a lot of time myself, would be gratitude. Just counting my blessings and looking at the things that really do work. Have you been in that position before, where you just kind of try to remember things that have worked for you, and just the sheer thought of those things just makes you burst out in laughter, and you just really feel so good with yourself, and you sometimes just really laugh your way through. I remember thinking about my late sister, my sister that died about 10 years ago, and I remembered the time she was, I think I was about 5 years old at that time, and then she was taking me to school, and I was giving her a very tough time. And the way she was reacting and the way she was acting up and all of that, and the way her day literally went, just because a 5-year-old was making a 12-year-old feel really out of sorts. And I just laughed at even though I was in pain from the fact that she died. So memories of loved ones also helps us, or memories of events that you've had, or memories of a good time that you've had, literally just helps you to cope and feel better. So while grieving, which is basically you losing one thing or the other, makes you feel sad and unhappy all of the time, what I'm saying to you today is you want to see how to infuse humor into your life to help reduce that pain that you're going through. If this has been very helpful for you, remember to share it with your friends and loved ones, and don't forget to drop me a comment or something that you feel, or if you've experienced this before and how this video is helping you, or you think will be of help to someone else. Have a lovely day.